Hi, in this video, I will give you the complete understanding of MCP, Model Context Protocol, why this needs in AI and AI agents. Let's understand, being a developer, you need to understand and somehow you also implement the MCP in your applications where you are integrating the AI with your application. So there are several questions though need to be understood first if you are learning MCP or you want to integrate it into your applications. If AI agent can already call APIs, why do we need MCP? That's a genuine question. Yeah. Side by side, another question is, are we rebuilding the same integration for every agent? For example, you have 5 systems, or you have a one system and you have a 5 AI agents. You want to integrate it. Would you write your integration 5 times, or you want a standard way that builds something as a standard, as in a common, then would be integrated to all AI agents, isn't it? So there are some questions for every developers while they start looking and while they exploring the new things. So we'll explain the reality, how things are, available, and how things easy we can easily integrate to our applications. So let's look at, why was MCP needed? That is the question, right? Every models require a separate integration of every tool. This means, as an API, let's say a vendor exposing API, then whosoever want to integrate into their system, they have to write a custom code for API integration, right? But what MCP solve here? Because in last sessions, we already understood about tools, plugins. Then why we move for MCP, right? Let's understand this. You have a model, AI models. You have ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini, and there are 3 systems. In this example, what we do have, we have 3 systems: GitHub, Zira, and Salesforce. Now, I want to use my GitHub integration. I want to utilize the GitHub functionalities, features in my ChatGPT. So if I do this integration with ChatGPT, I need one integration. If another time, another day, if I want to integrate this with the cloud as well, then I have to make another integration for the cloud, because 3 different AI models, different system. You need that. So this means as your AI models grows, as your system grows, your custom integration grows, right? This is not a easy, guys. That's the main pain point in the industry, as we also suffer with the API integration. I would not say API integration is not good. That's really good based on the time. It gives a lot of leverage to everyone. Us, we integrated huge amount of APIs in our systems to connect our system with a third party. Now in era of AI, when we develop the AI agents, so AI agent will also communicate to your system. So the question is, will you every time build custom integration, or you build something common? So the MCP solves this problem. And here we have demand for MCP. What MCP solves? So first try to understand what exactly MCP. Then we think how MCP is solving the problem, the real problem, right? MCP means Model Context Protocol, means a common way, a standard way for AI understanding. So AI will understand this. Write once MCP client and connect to thousands of tools, right? Think MCP as a USB-C adapter for your AI agent. Seems it's strange or seems, maybe you think, hey, how do you move to USB adapter? Yeah, think about it. These pictures will clarify your doubt. One image speaks thousands of words. I know. I think everyone know about this. Think as a USB adapter. Before the USB port, USB-C port. Let's say we have a laptop. I have HDMI cable, I have a USB cable, micro cable, other devices, printer, so many things. What do you need? For each things you need a dedicated port, right? And now I have my devices are growing, then definitely the ports in the laptops will not grow because that have a limitation. Then a standard process comes in the market. It says USB-C adapter. So let's say you have USB-C adapter in your laptop. You plug it. The port is available in your laptop. You plug your monitor. You plug your phones. You plug your camera. You plug your routers. You plug printers. A lot more. Whatever device support USB-C adapter that you can connect to your laptop. Do you think how easy life now? You don't need a lot of wirings. Similarly, this applied for MCP. If we have custom integration for each tool, for each system, then it grows. So MCP solves this real problem. It's work just like USB-C adapter for AI agent. How? Let's see. Yeah. So now you can see the clarity. Simple one USB-C and you connect many devices, right? This is called a standard way of communication with your laptop. So that's, I think everyone know it well, right? How easy our life when we have USB-C support in a laptop, isn't it? Let's see how this terminology shifted to AI agent. Understand this. And you also need to understand how AI agent will work, how MCP will work. MCP enables AI agent to discover, choose, and use the right tools. Say, user put a request. Tell me, do invoices for customer ABC. And you have AI agent with semantic kernel. You built it. So the call is first is connect. First step, I need a tool because I need to search invoice. Now the question is which software, which third system you do have for invoices. So, and this will discover, it's discover, connect the tool and then execute it, gives you result back. Means MCP server which was connected to my agent. So the agent now discover, connect, execute the available tool, right? And this externally connect to REST API. Your CRM could be your API, whatever the third system which is connected to MCP server. Now the thing is, you don't need any customized integration here. What you did, your third system offer MCP servers and you connect MCP server with your AI agent. Then that's the responsibility of AI agent now to discover based on the user prompt, discover the available MCP, find the best tool and call that tool and execute it and gives result back to you. So the tool understand understand the MCP schema definition and you can see here and gives the information, right? And this will find the invoices and give this detail to the customer. So the user will understand the details. how easy integration is now. So you don't need multiple code, you don't need duplicacy of integration. This solves a lot of problem. Next, we understand how MCP will work, but the question is what exactly MCP is. What is the architecture of MCP? Being a developer, you don't only need a word buzzing word MCP and the understanding of MCP. My objective to record this video is not give you the top level information and not show you the internal. Here I will try to give you the internal architecture of AI agent while you build it, and what the MCP and what's the internal system for MCP, what's a architecture layering for MCP. Yeah, so you understand in the past request. In the previous slide, you already understood this, right? Here, you understand the way of working, how MCP work. Okay. Now, we'll try to understand as well what's the architecture of MCP. So, as you understand, user raise a request. Okay, means user enter demand. AI agent, it goes to AI agent. Here, AI agent plus MCP client. So the AI, what is AI agent? Your semantic kernel, where we're building a AI agent, isn't it? This have a MCP client and connect to MCP server, right? And the connecting to MCP server and communicating to MCP server via a standard communication way is called JSON RPC over STDIO or SDP. I will explain you this. If you have a local MCP server, then standard input output. If you have MCP server on HTTP, then you will connect via HTTP. We'll discuss this when develop MCP servers, right? And then MCP servers are listed over here. Now you don't need to care about from where this data comes. This is the responsibility of AI agent to find, discover, find, connect, execute tool from correct MCP server. So here you have GitHub repositories, you have SQL database read write, you have a Jira, you have a CRM, you have email Outlook. These all MCP servers are connected to your agent, and then based on your demand, agent will discover, execute, and gives result back to you. So the life is easy. This is just like USB-C adapter. Let's compare. Let's see this slide. Can you see? Can you remember this slide? Multiple appliances and one standard way to connecting to laptop. Similarly, here, multiple MCP servers, one standard way to connect to your AI agent. That is the architecture of MCP servers. So you need MCP client to connect to MCP servers, isn't it? Next, try out what are the real world scenarios for MCP servers. So think you are a developer and you want an assistant. Or what assistant you want? You want PR, sorry guys. You want repos, PR, raise a PR, review the PR. You want some pipelines on the Azure DevOps, Jira, issues, tickets, tracking. These things can be easily connected through MCP servers. You don't need to write a bigger integration. Another side in industry, think as a finance assistant, AI agent that will help you with the financial data, reports, workflows, and it will fetch the data from your emails. It's checked with the SharePoint, document files, report analytics, maybe your SQL Server database or any other DB, and your finance data wherever you have ERP, SAPs. This will connect once, automate the workflow securely. Other side, your customer support executive, let's say you build AI agent for customer support. The AI agent is responsibility to understand customer issue and then create a ticket in the system. So it will also connect with the different MCP, and this customer support agent will answer the customer's query questions with the proper context understanding, planning, and then executing. So here if you create a attach a multiple MCP with your applications, then your customer support agent is enough capable to handle the situation and create a ticket on behalf of human, isn't it? So these are the system. These are the real world scenarios. There are a lot more scenarios. So the main concern is any system, any agent, one standard way. You will build once. Let's say if you are building MCP agent, sorry, MCP server, you will build once MCP server, and that can be connected across the AI agent, across the AI. Yeah, we don't need any customization for the integration. That's a standard way to integrate in your agent, isn't it? When you should now, I understand now you are excited to implement the MCP, and if you don't know, then you will explore quickly MCP and start integration with your system. Wait a minute, this is one side of coin only. The other side of coin is quite dangerous. See how you should know when you should use MCP. So generally, there is a one bigger mistake happening nowadays in industry. So the developers, leaders, guys, we are excited to think, so yeah, this is really fascinating, and definitely it's resolve huge pain in the market, but different side, it's more dangerous. So you should know very clear when you use MCP. So there are option already in the last video. If you go to my last video where I recorded how you can create your custom tools and plugins, and then you can attach those with your agent, so that your agent will have a direct access to your tools. So there are several scenarios which you need to understand. This will give you the decision strategy to you when and when not you should opt or not opt MCP, right? If you have a one agent, a small application, few tools, means you know the API, you know the third system, and you built already plugin tools for that. Your integration was quite straightforward, simple. You are connected with a single LLM. I would recommend to you, don't explore MCP. In that case, you should avoid to use MCP, because here the great advantage we do have from direct function calling means direct built functions, means kernel functions we are in the semantic kernel and used to your agent. So that would be bigger step for cost saving, guys. That's the main thing, cost. In next sessions, I will cover these. How do you save the cost with the wrong uses of MCP, to avoid the wrong uses of MCP servers? But other side, you build a scale long-term or bigger program where you have a multi-agent system, you have a tools, services, many others, your agents connected to several other softwares, enterprise platform. You want a reusable integration, yeah, then MCP is best fit for this. The thumb rule we always understand. First, start with a direct function calling. If your application is small scale, you know already the number of functions, number tools, then directly build a plugin and tools and attach to your MCPs, attach to your AI agent. Here you have a great advantage of cost saving, because while you're moving to MCP, we will also understand what is the cost, token cost, guys. The token cost is a bigger cost to work with AI agents, right? At the end, although this is very interesting for me, I don't want to end now, but unfortunately, we have to keep it short, and I can't record bigger length video. Maybe you may lose your patience, yeah, to watch your bigger videos. So, but at the last, that would be the last, you should remember 5 things about MCP. What are the 5 things about MCP? Let's see. One standard means a common protocol for every agent, right? Reusable integration. Build one MCP server, reuse it every agent. You don't need any different thing to integrate. Yeah, that's a common reusable. Vendor independent. Whether you're working ChatGPT, you're working Cloud, you're working Gemini, or any others, you have MCP server. That's a universal truth. You can connect to anywhere. You connect to any agent, AI agent, or you can connect with any these AI tools, right? Enterprise ready, perfect for multiple agent and many tools. So this one-time integration will give you the leverage. Not always needed. That's a thumb rule. This is good, but not always needed. You should know when you use it. It doesn't mean you use always, isn't it? Small apps can use direct function calling. That's a thumb rule. And then last, thank you very much for watching my video. So if you are really interested and you want to build MCP servers, you want to connect the available MCP servers with your AI agent, then don't forget to watch next video where I will show you how you can create first MCP server with C# and Semantic Kernel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time. See you in the next video. Thank you.